Can I get some closure? Stay right where you are and don't come closer. If you haven't picked it up, it's over. You wanted her, so just give me what I...
Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And before we get into today's video, guys, let me do my shameless plugins. If you're not, make sure you're following me at all the appropriate social media at Tanek127. And if you want more due process videos, make sure you guys are liking today's video, subscribing to the channel, and let's go ahead and get right on into what we're going to talk about today. So before we get into this video, big thank you to the Due Process team for hooking me up with a copy of Due Process for PC on Steam, and also hooking me up with copies to give away to my friends and viewers and stuff like that, like this copy right here on the screen. Kapow! Enjoy. Let me know who won that free copy of Due Process down in the comments below. Make sure you redeem that code on Steam. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about Due Process. And I know you guys see this this doodling right here on the screen, and you're like, Tanek, you said this was a You say this is a shooter, man. Well, what the hell is this? Well, relax. We're gonna get into that, because this little silly doodle screen you see right here, this is one of the things that got me really excited, really excited, and that's why I'm making this video. I personally reached out to Due Process because I was intrigued by what I saw. And I'm going to say this with no exaggeration, and I want y'all to just rock with me here for a minute. This is the most tactical first-person shooter I have ever played in my life. And yes, I've played Rainbow Six Siege. Yes, I've played CS:GO. I've played them. I know there's probably a few on PC that you're thinking of. Well, Tanek, you probably didn't play this, you probably didn't play that, but listen. Have you ever put a dream game in your head before? Like, for any genre. I'm not even talking like, just shooters. Like, maybe an RPG, that how you would make it, or a shooter how you would make it, or a MMO how you would make it, or a racing game. I've done that before. And I put a shooter in my head all the time. There are things that I wish Call of Duty was like this. There are things where I wish Battlefield was like that. And there are things where, I wish this game and that game were like this. Well, Due Process is that game. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, it's my dream shooter, point by point and all that stuff. But no. Due Process is a 5v5 tactical shooter. Similar to games like CS:GO, Rainbow Six Siege. It's not economy based. There's no it's round based, but there's no cash. You're not purchasing weapons every round, stuff like that. Instead, you spawn with this map thing right here, and you plan out your attacks, or your defense, or whatever. You literally draw the lines of where you want other players to enter. It's very communication based, very tactical, quick time to kill. Thinking, it's lots of thinking, intense, and I love it. I love every second of this. But the one thing about this game right now, the only thing, it's currently in like an early access beta phase. Unfortunately, it's only available on PC. And when I look at this game, that kills me. And I'm going to explain to you guys why that kills me. When I look at this game, right, and there's there's so many things about it. Like, you'll notice the cel-shaded art style. Well, one advantage that gives this game is it kind of works like a roguelite game, where you have procedurally generated levels. Well, this game has procedurally generated maps. Imagine a shooter that can potentially have unlimited maps, because you never get the same experience twice. God, do you know what this game could have pulled off in the days where map packs were a really annoying thing? I've literally been thinking about that all the time since I've started playing this. But like I said, 5v5 tactical round based, one team plants, one team defends, yada yada yada. You know the drill if you've played any type of tactical shooter. But like I said, My one gripe I have with this game right now is it's available only on PC. Now, the game's new. The developers got work on it. They've said that, they're focused specifically on delivering a solid PC experience right now, and then they'll see where things go in the future. So no console versions guaranteed. But when I look at this game, and when I look at that map where you're drawing out your plan and stuff like that, I can't help but think of two specific things. A, the Nintendo Switch's touchscreen, and B, the PlayStation 4's touchpad. And I just say to myself, this game would literally be perfect for console. This shooter would work great on console. Now, obviously, it's a first-person shooter. It's not. I'm not gonna say it's not hard to do. I'm no developer. I don't develop games, so I don't know how hard it is. But it's not really a demanding title. It's cell shaded. It's really light on your computer. So I would imagine that consoles could run it fairly easily, especially how far consoles have come along. And I really doubt the PlayStation 5 or Series X or even Switch at that would have much issues running this with the proper optimization tweaks, of course. But there's just so many things about this game that scream some of the current and next-gen features of consoles that it's unreal. And even when I tweeted the thought to the community manager, and I'll show you guys right here, even they said themselves they could picture this, being really fun on Nintendo Switch. And not to mention the lack of tactical shooters on Switch. There are none. Well, there's only one currently as of making this video, and that's Rogue Company. But there's no tactical first-person shooter on Switch at all. There's a very limited number of shooters on Nintendo Switch in general, and this game would be a perfect fit. It's fun, intense. I suck at it because I'm not great with mouse and keyboard, but man, guys, if I could have made Rainbow Six Siege myself, or a tactical shooter myself, something like this is the game I would have made. Something along the lines of this game right here. And there's so much potential here. It has the map problem built in itself, which is cool. The procedurally generated maps that leaves alleyways for the developers to focus on so many other cool things like cosmetics, new weapons, different play styles, modes. Thanks to the game having that feature built in it. That's one less thing off of the developer's shoulders. Now, I don't know how the programming and everything works. I'm not going to say that they just don't have to worry about maps at all, because I'm sure that they do to an extent. But a game that pretty much just builds its own maps itself, that leaves so many different just opportunities and places and stuff like that for game variety, and gameplay itself. It's just, man. And this game has me truly excited. I'm really excited to see where this where this goes in the future, guys. And honestly, if you're on PC, I highly recommend you check it out. Honestly, this right here is about to be my new favorite shooter. I am not kidding. And I'm hoping that the developers really will consider bringing this to console one day, because man, this game is awesome. It's in beta. There are some bugs, tweaks, and stuff they got to work out. Like I said before, their focus right now is making a perfect PC game, or as perfect as they can get it, of course. But man, I would kill to have something like this on the console platforms. This right here, Due Process, is going somewhere. I'm telling y'all now, do not sleep on this game, especially if you're in the market and on PC right now for a new first-person shooter. But anyway, guys, if y'all enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button for me. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy, Tanek127. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out. Take care.